Alright, so let's discuss this as we go through this ride from near the back seat. Got a little small delay break here to pause you before heading up the hill. First, head chopper. Nice airtime hill. First inversion. And this element I really like. I like how close to the water it gets. However, the transition to this mid-course brake one and from the brake until the inversion up here, I'm not super keen about. It just feels like the ride blows its whole load here right before it gets to this point. I like the airtime hill. I really like this inversion. And I like my pretzel knot over the water, or whatever you would want to call that. And I like the short hop into the splash. But I think from this point, I'm going to modify it out to another airtime hill, and then a brake one, before maybe going up another small lift hill to get it back this way. Because I think the ride really needs something else before it gets to this. It might need just a tad more speed there too. It's a little slow. This hill needs some work, leveling it out there. Obviously needs a lot more work on the terrain and adding more trees and other fixtures. I need to finish adding supports. I started doing a test run of some supports, but I'll work on that later. So overall, I'm happy with the first portion of the ride. As I said, right after this, the splashdown, I think I need to do some work. And then, as I said, also modify that hill. It's a nice airtime, but it's got a weird bump right here. And I don't know, it just seems like it's got not a whole bunch of these fancy stuff there. It's got that inversion there, and then those two hard turns there over the water, and then it's got nothing until it gets to this. So definitely needs some work. But this is my very first roller coaster in No Limits. Got a transfer station with another coaster sitting here. And it's I've occupied train phase. I've got everything labeled. I'm not sure how to go about testing some things here. Like, Oh, hold on. Let's give it to that. We've watched that a few times. Now I might do a SketchUp for a building over here to put that in. And see, I'm not sure what would happen. I've got a small brake here acting as the stop, and holds it for 6 seconds. Like, what would happen if the rollback mechanism failed? Would it crash into the train down here, or would that brake actually stop it? I don't know. I'm not sure how to go about testing that without maybe editing the coaster and removing the fallback mechanism. Alright. So e-brake stopped it. Safety systems seem to work. I'm not going to go full manual here. That's more than I'm ready for. We got plenty of room under there to for the hand clearance. But yeah, this is my first roller coaster in No Limits 2. Now, how they get these trains from the station back to here, I'm not sure. And that, I'm going to guess they have some kind of hoist. Obviously here we would just use the reverse function wherever. There we go. Forward and back. I'm not sure if this is a realistic spot here or if I should move it down here. But I might use SketchUp to make a building for this and see how that works out. I don't know about that though. That might be above and beyond what I'm able to do. And here's the spline for the roller coaster. Still got, as I said, lots of work to work on this. Originally I wanted this to submerge, not underwater or in a tunnel. I wanted like a quarry dugout, but I forgot to raise the level. Well, didn't forget, I didn't know I had to raise the level of the park first. Although that would have made this whole thing a little more difficult, and I'm not sure how to place water. If I raise the land high up, would I be able to make this big pond? I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the rivers. I like the river coming in here. I'm not sure if I like the river out to this area. or not. Although I might keep it just as a decorative element for some of the other rides that might eventually be added. There's too many vertices, but I'll fix that some other time. Anyhow, that's it. My first No Limits 2 roller coaster. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.